Shattner.
Oh, William Shattner.
I'm still trying to get you to do the William Shattner.
He fucking, him and his wife.
Yeah.
So he's talking to me after he goes, Patrice, oh, fantastic. All right. I go, thank you, sir. He goes, yeah, very good. Oh, it was, wow, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
really liking the fact William Shatner's like into me, right?
Captain Kirk.
So we're walking and everybody's getting in their cars. Whoever's going to the after party's on site, and whoever's going home is going home. So him and his wife were kind of going home. I think her name is Liz. So him and Liz was coming. He was Liz. You know, they love each other. You know, old white couple that love each other. They just
he's 80-something.
They're amazing, and she might be in her 50s, maybe something like that.
Chippy.
Nice, you know, Hollywood looking, you know, good looking lady, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. So they're talking, and he goes, oh, and I go, hey man, she says, did you have fun? I said, I'm starting to have fun. This was after. I was like, I think I am.
I'm starting to relax.
I'm starting to relax. And he goes, oh, okay, well, try to relax. You know, I said, I'm trying so hard, man, but I can't stop being miserable. I'm so trying not to be miserable. He goes, oh, and here comes his wife. Hi, he goes, honey, didn't you think Patrice was great? She said, yeah. Wasn't he your favorite? No, Jack Frost was, you know. So that was super honest, right?
Yeah. So
she starts, he goes, honey, I'm just talking to Patrice about being, you know, miserable and trying to be happy. And she goes, oh, you know, it's probably testosterone, right? And she goes, you know, when guys start to lose their testosterone, because that's what makes them go, they get angry. And I'm like, And then he goes, but honey, Patrice, she goes, oh, but he shouldn't worry about that because he's young. He goes, but honey, Patrice has diabetes. And that stops you from producing all the things you need in your body. She goes, oh, that's probably why he's so tell you what happened.
Oh my God.
This conversation with each other about how my body
is
breaking down. And I have less testosterone and less manness. But they weren't being cruel. It was just, he's sick and can't produce. And she's like, yeah. And so he gives me a hug. You were great, young man. Gets in their fucking limo, and I'm welling up.
You're like, motherfucker.
Because I'm realizing, oh, God, it's not just, I'm just an angry dude. My body's making me angry. My testosterone is gone.
Leave the poor man alone. He's had enough.
And I'm like,
Bones, check him out. He's on death's door.
They had a 10-minute conversation.
Oh my God!
Right in front of you.
Why I was just miserable, and it was human. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't trying to hurt me. It was just like,
that's funny.
Take care of yourself.
Hope I made your night better.
Liz is like, bye.
Okay,
I'll bet you they do that to
one.
I'll bet you they have that conversation with everybody. They find something. I bet they're like, oh, we got him pretty good.
They leave laughing.
They probably did that to Jeff Ross about something else. Well, you're a Jew. Jews aren't supposed to feel good after 30.
Just crying.
My eyes
Shatner and his
was
wife
welling up.
laughing.
I'm not lying. Because it was like, I started going, is that it? Because I'd be mad all the fucking time. I'm like, is it my testosterone is going? And she just was like, now you know how it feels about, like, menopause.
She was saying...
Yeah, because she was like, that's what happens to women. Menopause makes us miserable.
Why doesn't Bill Shatner talk to people who've known you for 15 years? You're the exact same guy I met 15 years ago. What do you think? What do you think? You were charming when we met, and all of a sudden you got angry? You've been terrible for a long time.
Norton keeps saying I was on Norton's side when we first met. The only time I hated Norton at any point, we drove to Sackett's Harbor. Or Sags Harbor, and he cuddled with his girlfriend the whole time and ignored me. Like I was like, this will be fun. I like Norton, and Norton falls in love with anything.
Yeah, I was 1999,
and he just cuddles up. So the whole ride up to this shitty place for 6 hours was Norton licking his girl's ear and driving, and I'm in the back like fucking reverse Miss Daisy. Just like, hey, let's talk about something. He's like, pfft. But it's because I guess he hated me from this gig we did.
I never hated you. I was kidding. I liked you a lot, actually.
I'm
just telling you weren't pleasant.
I don't think I'm unpleasant.
I know you don't. No one unpleasant ever thinks they're unpleasant.
Did you see the roast?
Cancer doesn't know it's cancer.
I was the least. It just is.
It just is.
I was the least mean. The least mean on the fucking roast. But that's how we are. If you listen to our roast, the roast that they did of me, or the roast, the Voss roast, or the Norton roast, you can hear it's love.
Yeah, it's your friends
definitely.
roasting.
Yeah,
It's not evil. It's
your friends.
It's fun somehow. And I'm just saying, this thing is. It was how much can you say awful to people you don't know?
that does come across like that now on the roast they do these days.
They could have joked. Somebody called John Lovitz. I'm not saying who, but they just said John Lovitz is a child molester. And that was it. And I'm like, I wonder what that means.
What, is he?
And then they could have, I don't know. And then Mike Tyson had to get a no rape clause. Can't talk about rape.
Oh, really?
No, you can't do it. He said,
He
I'm not
should
doing
get one
it if
where-
you motherfuckers call me a rapist all day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
That's why nobody hit that shit. I was surprised they hit the prison shit a little bit.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Because when somebody said, I think Lovett said something about prison, like Iron Mike, that's what they say to you in the prison laundry all the time. He's like, all right. But you can see it's like, all right, I told somebody don't fuck with me.
That's as far as you're
with
going,
that
little
shit.
man.
Somebody's going to not, do well.
He would knock some people out.
Oh,
on
hurt
the
him. But
spot.
I don't think he would. I think he
just
would
walk off.
choke somebody up
Choke
in the
him out?
back. In the back. He'll hem somebody up. But I don't think he would knock somebody out.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't hit Steve-O. Steve-O, I heard, wanted to get punched by Mike.
Yes.
Like actual, and Mike's like, I'm not punching you, dude. No. He said, well, can you just hold your fist out while I run into
And he
it?
ran into his fist and busted his nose up.
His nose up. But Mike, the Tyson thing and the like Kate Walsh. People are writing, and she goes, well, Patrice, grape soda is not a fruit,
Right.
which is fine. They all were fine. That was fine to me. But it was some that, I'm like, this is not cool, man. I think I guess she might have had abortions or something, but somebody said something about her abortions.
Yeah.
Like, Kate Walsh had 8 abortions, and she's trying to keep her head up, but it's like, you think this woman wants to hear about her
At some
abortion?
point-
She's got to know that when she shows up, though. It's almost like if you're Tyson, you can get that clause in there. But most people, it's like that's what it takes when you accept that. Like you kind of know that anything,
Especially
can
if
be
it's
fucked with.
strangers that don't really know you.
Yeah, that's
like
harder.
you guys were saying.
If you're shitting on each other, it's a little bit different
Right.
because you know where it's coming from.
If you Wikipedia me and just say what you learn from Wikipedia and what you see on Google and what, it's just like you can. My thing is, I was trying to make a synopsis of what I saw of you as a person that I know as a person. Here's my synopsis of what you are, even though I don't know you. But nothing personal like, hey, blah, 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 blah. I saw that your dog had pneumonia. And I wish you had pneumonia instead of your dog. Your dying dog. Your dead doggy. And you just go, woo, boy.
See, you got to just go for the good stuff. Like if I saw you there, I'd probably be like, look at all those rings. What are you starting a ring store or something?
Which would have been better. I tell you, in the room, I love William. I think William Shattner came out fantastic on TV and in the room. But Jeff Ross, from start to finish, in the room was amazing. I have to say, he was phenomenal. He knew how to. He did know how to do it.
He knows how to do that shit.
Great, though.
He knew how to do it, man. I have to say, and Amy in the room killed too.
Yeah.
She really crushed in the room. Like she did a thing.
She came off really well.
I have to say that. I mean, I have to say, so it's like